What's up guys, Shouri here, and today we are gonna be using the Crossbow with Scorpion. And it really can help you get out of some jams when your teammates are just absolutely horrendous. And that seems to be happening a ton in solo matchmaking right now. There are just a ton of newer players and a lot of people running with Wasp, which on your team means that they're dying a ton and getting a few kills. It can be really hard to actually win some games. But I have found that Scorpion Crossbow can be your savior. Also, wait until the end because I have a sneak peek of my next video, which is gonna be the first in a series of hand cam videos that will show you guys how to use multiple fingers while playing and hopefully improve your gameplay. So, let's keep on going, and right there we have popped our Scorpion. We have an elimination streak, and right here we just need to get some damage done before we die. But because the Ranger does so much damage, we are actually able to live and end up getting the Unstoppable. We're going to just run out and see who we can shoot just to kind of give our teammates a break because they tend to die a lot. And for once, I want to say that, hey, it's not their fault because they are honestly not supposed to be in this league. They're newer players and a lot of them didn't even have upgraded guns, much less the guns they really needed to have, and then the knowledge how to play in the top 25%. They just got thrust into it, and it's really unfair. So it's okay that my teammates couldn't do it because they literally shouldn't have been put in this position in the first place. But this has been happening a lot in these solo queue games lately, and that's why I think that this is a really good combo to use because it actually works fine without ever using the Scorpion. You get 30% less headshot damage taken at all times, and then if you really need some extra damage to save the game before your teammates die, or just because you have a lot of people in front of you that aren't paying attention to you in your direction, then you can really go off with not just the Crossbow, but also the Orion, Arbitrator, or Sunburst, whatever you choose. And we really were able to do a lot with this combo, and thankfully for this game, we actually had teammates that were trying to get the point and not trying to screw us over for their kill-death ratio. That's been happening a lot too, but these guys were straight up working hard and doing their best, and I respect that. Even if you guys don't get the kills, who cares? As long as you're trying your best, that's what matters. This game came down to the final wire and we almost won, and then we actually did win because my teammates are amazing and actually went for the hill. It is okay if you are just getting started, or if you're just starting to get better, or you don't really have all the best weapons and you don't do the best. As long as you try and you're going for the objective and you're not just camping with a sniper and kind of hurting your team on purpose for your kill-death ratio, then I'm all for you. And I'm not saying you have to rush the hill immediately. As you can see, right here, I'm taking the time to choose the right moment. And I'm not saying just rush it blindly. But if you're someone who never moves out of the back of a base, that's just not cool. And don't do that. Because this guy did that, and that's really not cool. Because he didn't only sit there and not help us cap the hills, but he also didn't get any kills either, which is weird. If you're gonna just camp for your kill-death ratio to go up, please at least get the kills. And I am not trying to single this guy out because it's almost every single game that I was playing that I had this problem for like dozens of games. And I mean on both teams. That's the biggest problem of all, is it's not just one team doing it, it's usually both teams, making for worse and worse solo queue matches. And honestly, it's just going to make all the good players not want to play, and then it's going to leave a huge mess. I really hope that they can put duos back in, because at least then you can kind of control for it and you don't just get frustrated that Gob's making this happen to you, and you at least have some form of control. Since I don't see them making Orochi and Wasp worse, I don't see this problem being able to be fixed, period. So unless they can make duos a thing to where at least I can bring in one guy I know will also go with the objective with me, then I'm not sure that I'm going to play anymore. It's just not great. Or if they do make the Wasp a lot worse and just really redesign the gun entirely, and then just make Orochi, just make it an exact replica of the Crossbow. Because the way the Orochi works is it can't be used without camping, so it can't be just nerfed. It needs to be redesigned as well. And the biggest problem is, I don't know if Gob has the time or money to do that, and to be honest, even if they did have the time and money, I don't know if they would listen to me. When I tried to tell them about control and how everyone doesn't like it, they don't listen. We've all been trying to say Orochi is a big problem for a long time. They even acknowledged that Wasp was really not in a great place and they would monitor it. And then no one likes Wasp and it's so bad, but they're not doing anything about it. And that sucks a lot. But one bright side is the Scorpion crossbow can really kill people fast enough to kill all of the enemies before your Wasp players can run in the middle and die to all the enemies. Because I swear almost every single game is someone either camping in the base with snipers and not helping at all, or rushing out in the middle with Wasp and just dying over and over. At least there is this bright side. Hopefully they will end up either putting duos in, or they'll fix Orochi and Wasp, which are really the biggest problems, and then maybe we can get some games in solo that aren't as bad. Let me know if India and EU servers are better. It might just be a North American problem. I'll make a video showing exactly what the problems are and how bad it really is. And just like this, you can see, I have 3 people in the middle. 1 shotgun, and a Wasp. I have gotten a triple. All I need is 1 for an elimination streak. And they all rushed with no health to see who could die the fastest, and ended up losing the insane comeback we almost had. And I know others like Tuzak have kind of expressed the same. But I want to know what you guys think, if you guys are feeling it as well, or if in other leagues and other servers it's not that bad. Because that would be ideal, and hopefully if we can get Orochi and Wasp fixed, all of this can be a lot better. But here's a sneak peek for my next video, which will be a whole lot less depressing. And it will instead be about how to use 3 and 4 finger claw, showing you how to be able to play with more fingers, allowing you to shoot more stable and be able to scope while moving and hitting heals and grenades all at the same time, giving you an advantage over anyone using just thumbs. It can kind of hurt at first, and it can be really awkward if you don't know what you're doing. So I'm going to show you what it can do, and then over a few videos I'll teach you how to hold the phone, and I'll also teach you the best ways not to hurt yourself when you first start, making it a lot easier to make the transition. And then hopefully you guys can start using 3 and 4 fingers as well and be the best phone players you can be. Sorry about my voice, guys. I have a bunch of ulcers in my mouth and it makes talking kind of difficult, so I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much to my supporters and donators. Sorry for a depressing video, but I promise this next week will be all about how to get better at the game and be able to go and use 3 or 4 finger claw so you can take your game to the next level. Alright guys, thanks for watching and I hope you have a great day.